So right here is my Starlink satellite dish. I'm going to be using that to upload this video here in a couple of minutes. But I wanted to show you the amount of snow that's attacking my ground mount panels, solar panels. Now I had to come out here and brush all these off. These are SunPower factory blemish panels I got from Santan Solar a few years ago. They're ugly, but they work. But you notice they're monocrystalline, but they're black colored, so it really helps them melting the snow that hits them. But you have to brush them off initially. The way I do that is with a brush. It's exclusively made for, or exclusively only used on solar panels, and to brush off the windows on my vehicles. It's not used for brushing the ground and getting dirt and junk in them. So let me show you some more data points for you. So here's some panels I didn't brush off. They're not connected to anything, but you can see they're just completely covered. And imagine this was on my roof. You'd be, well, I could show you real quick here. See that roof? There's not enough space for panels up there, in my opinion, but there'd be no way I could brush those off, and then I wouldn't have any power. So here's another example of, I believe it's monocrystalline, but if you look, the little cells are micro-segmented in there versus say like these, where it's just a single, as far as I can tell. I mean, I've never really studied it for hours and hours, but if you look, it's a single deal. So I forget what brand these are, but I got them from Amazon. They're to heat my hot water tank. It goes directly, just directly connected to an immersion heater. So it doesn't do that well, except in summer. Summer does really well. But I had another set there to put another immersion heater in there, but I haven't ever connected it. So, but at least it keeps it from freezing. I need to recalibrate my system. I'll have to show you that later. So here's a handy dandy thing to have. It's a cart. It's made by Gorilla Carts. Works in the snow. Not bad. So this is my geodesic dome greenhouse project. Every time I put it's a pull cover I have on there, the wind picks up and blows off. There in the distance is some Edison 400s. They're nickel cadmium batteries. The good thing about that chemistry is it's freeze resistant, so I don't have to worry too bad. But that's an awful state to have batteries in right now. I'll tell you, there's a lot going on here. These are silky chickens. They're cold resistant because they're thick coats. Something to think about. But there's a bunch of nickel iron batteries that I haven't got to yet. It's a travesty to not get to this stuff, I'm telling you. It's some of my worst torture, is not be able to get on this stuff and work on it. I finally got some time off and it's too darn cold. It's about 8 degrees outside Fahrenheit. So here's some polycrystalline panels. This is my other array. These are made by BP Solar when British Petroleum was in the solar business. They're out of it now, as far as I know. But these are polycrystalline. And if you look in there, they have the segmented cells. But I brushed these off about noon. It's a few hours after noon now, and they haven't melted off. So you see that the blue color is not as good as the black color for melting purposes. So that's pretty much what I was going to show you. I'm just going to do a quick little video here to upload. I do have some military generators I haven't got to yet. Diesel and gasoline, but I need to get on them. It's not good to have them sit. I'll show you right here. Here's an early attempt at using some of the better nickel cadmium batteries in an array. Sorry, in a cell group for 12 volts, and it was working. And then I think the wind picked up or something and it blew out the system. These are going to one of these. I think they're a DC buck converter. They convert 12 volts or up to 24 or 28 volts, I think, like that, to 5 volts. And then that was going to one of these little grow lights. And just here's some more nickel cadmiums. I'll tell you, it is a travesty not getting to this stuff yet. And it's killing me inside. Not be able to work on my projects. just it's usually the weather, or I have to be somewhere else doing something for someone else. It's crazy. Like right now, my fingers are freezing. I can't work with frozen fingers. Here's an example of all the snow cover going on a small array. Not a lot going on here. Here's a future setup. I think I might get some of those nickel cadmiums going off of these solar panels. Obviously not right now, but yeah, just a quick little update. But I emphasize you absolutely must have ground solar array mounts if you're in a snow-prone climate. Otherwise, the snow will fall. There's nothing under here. It's just it's a wood panel. The snow will fall and block off your solar. And if it blocks out, then you don't get the power, and you have cascaded failures. No power, other things don't work. Yeah, if you're off grid, your life support system fails when the snow hits. So, a little bit of information. I always show this to everybody. The actual array is just cinder blocks with pallets. I think I have some old 2x4s or something in there. But it's a pretty good way to get a good system if you're poor and using factory blown panels like I have. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. This is the Military Industrial Museum. Stay warm.